Good morning, traders. Today is January 17th, and I thought I'd highlight the MENT LiveTrades setups that are taking place right now. MENT LiveTrades is part of your MENT.com subscription. When you become a member, you get access to the MENT LiveTrades algos. Very simple. We have the weekly video analysis that I just completed last week. These are the videos that I post up to YouTube and privately to members. All of the historical videos are back here as well. Looks like I need to modify this one. But we also have the weekly summary, which is where I highlight all of the custom index data, MENT rotational modeling system data, real estate data, and others. Very important that you follow along with these and try to get a gauge or a proper understanding of what's taking place in the markets. There is a ton of data here for you to really stay aware of what's happening. Remember, I update these weekly. So the idea here, again, is I'm not trying to get out every day and quote unquote handhold you through the market trends. What happens is I do this analysis weekly. I project 2 to 10 months out into the future, what's likely to happen. Obviously, I update this every week. So if something changes throughout the day or throughout the week, I will let you know. But the long and short of it, on top of all of this data, you have what are called my LiveTrades algos. The algos themselves are running actually on hundreds of symbols broken into categories of 2x and 3x ETFs, stock lists, which include the core ETFs, core inverse ETFs, value stocks over here, the NASDAQ, the Reddit list, and the Hot Shots list, futures, and currencies. Now, each algo is broken into what is called standard modeling and rotational modeling. So you can see here in the standard modeling system, we have 17 open trades. You can see it's listed here as standard all for the bullish ETFs. We have 17 open trades totaling 41%. Average net per symbol is 2.42. If we go to the rotational modeling system, we have a total of 27 open trades. That's the total number of symbols that are in this list, totaling 220%. That's a sum of all of the net returns. Average net return per symbol is 8.16%. Rotational modeling system is always in, either up or down, bullish or bearish. It's essentially a net reverse system based on the triggers that are produced by the MENT LiveTrades algos. Standard modeling is in and out. So you can see here with DFEN, which is the first symbol here generated on 1/12/2023, you can see the historical returns here going back to 2019. And what we have here is a new trigger issued on January 12th. It's off 2.5% right now. It is a long trigger. We have got we've got an active protection level of 1921, and we have no recent trade action. When we get into trades that have already taken an action, like this one in FAS is a long trigger, it's up 5.08%, there may be a trade action here. So on 1/12, we sold half of the position at 87.64. Remember, we got in at 80.11 right over here. We sold half of the position for 87.64. We moved our protection level up to 80.91, which is where we have a hard stop level right over here. And we're letting this trade continue to move. Now, you can see FAS has been quite a bit mixed. Okay, it made a little money, lost a little money, made a little money, lost a little money, and so far this year it's been fairly mixed. But what I wanted to highlight here was the pure alpha trades. So you can also click on essentially standard modeling, look through the whole list, rotational modeling, look through the whole list. You can see everything here listed. You can go to new triggers, which is unfiltered, just about everything that's new. So this is within the last 4 or 5 days. And you can see what's going on. The oldest trigger here looks like the 9th. Yep. A couple of new ones. UDOW, we have a new trigger here. SOXL, we have a new trigger here. And then if I go to Pure Alpha, which is a highlighted feature, trying to find what I consider the best trade setups And again, sometimes there are no pure alpha triggers. A week or so ago, we had no pure alpha triggers throughout the entire list. That's basically telling you that the market is flat. There are no good opportunities. There are no highly ranked triggers. And go back and look at the all or new triggers to play around and see if you can find new trade setups. So here we have pure alpha, DPST from 1013. It's off 0.65% right now, has had no action. RETL is long from January 13th. It's off minus 1.9%. We're fairly early in this trade. We have no trade action yet. SOXL is up 1.79%. We've got a long trigger from today, 1017 or 117, and we have no trade action. Let's come back over here and go to the 2X bullish ETF, Pure Alpha. UCC long from January 12th up 2.06%. This is a flat trigger. UGE got flat on January 9th. Looks like it got out at about 5% profit. Nice, nice. ULE got long on January 11th at 1137 price. Got out at 1164 for half of the position. Stop currently is at 1137. Protective level is at 1110. So you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a trade that's already pulled half out, and we're letting the rest of it run. So we've got a nice solid, roughly little over 2% profit on the trade, and we're letting it go. Now let's go over here to the stock list, the core ETFs. Pure Alpha, ARKW got long this morning at 44.55. Hard or protection level is at 40.13. We're off 0.92%. XOP got long on 113. We're up 1.49%. We've got a protection level at 131.89. Looking pretty good so far, especially if the market takes off. The inverse list, SOXS got short, 111. We're up 5.35% with a hard protection level at 35.81. That's the only trigger there. Stock list, value stocks, we have SMG, which I believe is Smuckers. We got long on January 6th at 55.62. We've already taken half the position off at 60.84. We have a protection level at 56.18 above our entry price. And we are already nearly 8.5% profit on the trade. Let's come back over here to the NASDAQ. Pure Alpha. ASML is up 3.63%. Trigger was about a week ago, $633. We have no target action yet. VOD trigger was January 10th as well at $10.74. We've already pulled half off at $11.26. That's a profit of 6.24%. These are all exit triggers. Let's come back up here to the Reddit list. BBBY, we have a long trigger at 390. We have, that's today. We have got no profit in the trade. And remember, the market's just open. It's 7:15 roughly in the morning here. IRS, we have a long trigger from January 9th at 557. We're up 4.13% on the trade. RC was a flat trigger on January 11th. UP is a bullish trigger at 1.40 right here, $1.40. We got out at $1.62. We have a hard stop level at 1.40. We're up 2.5%. There's no other trades on that list. And then lastly, we'll go to Hot Shots. Take a look. Exit. So again, we're getting some good triggers here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, when you take a look at these, we've got 28 active trade triggers right now, totaling 64% on this Reddit standard list, averaging 2.32% per trade. We go to rotational modeling system. We've got 51 active trade triggers, averaging 4.65% per trade. So you can see here as we scroll down the list, here's BBBY. Got in at 390. It is currently at 390. This is calculating wrong. BE, DM, FDX, GGG. You can see some of these results. Obviously, this one, I'll have to check on this. But if we got in at 390 and it's currently at 390, it's certainly not down 55%. The long and short of it, ladies and gentlemen, there's just hundreds of trade triggers out here for you to look at. SCHD, we got in at 77.64. Last price is 77.65. SPY, we got long today at 399.65. We're off 4%. See, this is a calculation error because we got in at 399.65. It's currently 399.65. Should be zero. TD, UP, VTI, Apple short, got long short on 12.22. We're off 3.05%. Adobe, we got long on 10.19. We're up 15%. AI, we got short on 12.23. We're off 16%. Now remember, it's above our protection level here, so that's why we give you these triggers. So when you get into a trade here, we give you a trade protection level, which is essentially a soft stop. This is telling you that when we got short at 10.90, if it got above 12.41, that's telling you that we want to be cautious of the trade. This is now weakening and could turn into a loser. So that's our real, think of that as a resistance level for the AI trade. Now, when we get into a trade here, like we got into the trade on December 23rd. We're off just about 1%. We got in at 136.37. Our protection level is 131.75. So as long as it stays above 131.75, we are still technically in that trade, valid in that trade. AMC is a short. We got in at 595. We're at 526. As long as it stays below 715, that trade is still valid. AR, we got in at 3098. As long as it stays below 3640, we're still technically valid for this rotational trigger. CC, we got in at 2951. As long as it stays above 2698, we're still technically valid for that trigger. So again, go to MENT.com here, create your account. It's very simple. All of these resources are available to you. Once you log in, you have access to the LiveTrades end of day, the Trade Tank site. You also have access to the TT Scanner hot list, which are again available on this website, LiveTrades. You come here, you go to weekly summary, you go to the bottom of the list, and here is your TT Scanner hot list. So you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hot list of weekly swing trades for you to pay attention to. We have one new trigger last week in ITA at entry price is 114. This is a new trigger that should be either confirming to the upside or getting us out within the next week or so. But these TT Scanner hot lists are weekly swing trading setups. So between all of this information helping you gauge what's going on in the market, you also have the videos, which I strongly suggest you watch these videos every week. I provide a ton of information telling you what's going on and what to expect, and then come over here and start taking a look at some of these setups. For example, the rotational modeling systems have been doing very, very well with these foreign markets. You can see EFG is up 3%, PID is up almost 3%, SCHF is up 3%, SPDW is up 3%, VEA is up 3%. These are all fairly recent triggers, just a week ago. Here's one, CQQQ, which is up 26% from November 14th. Here's EDC is up 42% from November 8th. EDZ from November 8th, 2022 is up 34%. EFA from October 28th is up 18%. EFV from October 28th is up 17.82%. EURL from the same time, October 28th, is up 65%. FYLD from November 11th is up 9%. IDEV from October 28th is up 16.58%. IDV from November 1st is up 21%. I mean, I don't want to say it the wrong way, but I mean, come on, guys. If you're looking for good trade triggers and good trade setups, I strongly suggest that you come over here and start taking a look at this and really paying attention to what these trade setups are generating for you. These are no more than 2 or 3 months old. And some of them, you know, this one here, for example, is 2 months old. It's up 32%. This one is a little over 2 months old. It's up 17%. This one is about 2 months old. It's up 11%. This one is 2 months old. Yang is up 63% on a beautiful trade trigger. Okay, guys, it's all right here for you. MENT.com. All of these resources are available to you when you come over here. All of these algorithms are available to you. All you got to do is go to MENT.com, create your account right here. Just basically come right on down here and say join now, right here. And it'll get you right into where you want to go, give you instant access to all of this. Come and get it. The next 5 to 10 years are going to be incredibly powerful price swings. And all you got to do is take a step in the right direction to help you see what's coming next. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Good trading.